Hey everyone, hey fire signs, it's Kristielyn here. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. I wanted to hop on and to do a reading for you guys for the new moon in Aries energy that's coming up here. We are just starting to tap into oh hey Ria, thanks for being here. We're just starting to tap into the new moon in Aries energy right now. And yeah, we're coming into a new moon cycle. So I really wanted to, hey Ria, thanks for being here. I really wanted to hop on and to do a reading for you guys. It feels like it's been a while. So for the downloads here for you guys, I heard that song, Take On Me. You know, take on me, take on me, take. Yeah, you know the rest. Yeah, I was like jamming to that song earlier, and I just feel like that was someone's favorite song. And Spirit's saying, feel the winds of change. So I feel like there's like an energy shift that's occurring in your life right now, and it may seem unfamiliar, as change does, right? But I feel like Spirit is really encouraging everyone to just dance and to have fun and to just like feel the winds of change and to not be afraid and just to go for it. Go with the energy. I'd also seen a ladybug, so I feel the ladybug totem would be special for you. I think it's like it's a sign for abundance and for fertility and good luck. So that's really amazing. So you could look that up if you're so inclined to. Also, with new moons, it's a really good time to do manifestation. And I feel like a lot of you guys are manifesting right now or learning how to manifest your reality in your life, which is amazing and it's beautiful and it is your divine birthright. And I feel like if it's still kind of new for you, I'm just gonna turn this off. It's like getting really smoky, but if manifestation is still fairly new to you in your life, that's totally cool. There's actually a lady on YouTube who's doing a manifestation event on YouTube on Sunday. So I will post her channel and you could register for that free event. And I'm gonna go to it. So it's really, really cool. So yeah, Spirit was encouraging me, and I did this exercise before I went live. And I wanted to share it with you guys. So an exercise that you can begin to practice doing and intentionally manifesting, especially in these new moon energies, it's really potent, especially in Aries. Aries is like the ram. It's like the emperor in the deck. It's like full force, let's do this, pedal to the metal, right? So anyway, close your eyes and visualize how you want the next 6 months to look like. So you can just close your eyes and just visualize of all the possibilities and like, don't limit yourself. Like, let your imagination go wild and just think of everything that you want to accomplish in the next 6 months, and then visualize with it, have fun with it, feel your emotions with it. Like, really put in that excitement and that joy and that drive and that motivation, that love. It's a very beautiful recipe of energy in manifesting. And then when you're done visualizing, write it down. Write it all down in your journal. And when you have it all written down, then you can start taking each of the different things that you want. I wrote like 4 pages, I think, in my journal. And so each of the different subjects that you want to manifest, break those down into smaller steps that you can work towards, right? Because manifestation is, it's a dance between ebb and flow, between action and surrender and visualization and like really co-creating in our minds, right? With the 4 different, because in the the manifestation card is Gemini, the magician in the tarot, right? And so they have the 4 suits. He has the pentacle, he has the sword, he has the cup, and he has the wand. And so thank you so much for the love. So with those 4 elements and ingredients and 4 parts of ourselves, when we do the visual, the sword work, the visualization, mixed in with the cups, with our emotions, and then we surrender it. And then it's about action. So like the pentacles are like what's in reality, what's actually like our resources, our time, our focus. And then the wands is the fire, is the push forward behind it. So with those 4 steps, and like I said, it's an ebb and flow thing. Surrender is a big part of it as well. So I did that exercise. I hope it serves you well. Like I said, there's a manifestation workshop event thing happening on YouTube. On Sunday, I will post a link so you can register. It's not mine. It's not my event. But it's a lady who started this YouTube channel called Great Meditations like a couple years ago, and I love her meditations, like 10 minutes. She has an amazing voice and she's really gifted and talented. So I'm really excited to partake in her event. And then, so when you're done writing it all down, surrender it for the night. Tomorrow and every night up to the new moon, light a white candle and let it burn out, but light the white candle and read everything that you wrote in your journal and just say it out loud. And at the end, you can say, and so it is. And so it shall be. And just let the white candle burn out. I mean, safely, of course. If you get these little tea lights, these burn out in like, I don't know, like an hour maybe, you know? So you can just light one of these and set your intentions. Every night up to the new moon. I think it'd be really beneficial. So, some intense energies I'm feeling from you guys for sure. I don't have a whole list of, like a whole book full of downloads for you guys this time because they really wanted me to channel some stuff as we're going. So I heard earlier as I was preparing, someone's inner child was really asking to be freed. She said, please free me from here. And she sounded like there was like 2 entities, I mean 2 parts of ourselves, right, that were like kind of combating. And I really feel like, especially if you have Aries in your chart, or you are an Aries, like we do have Chiron, the wounded healer, in Aries for the next like 8 years. So the wounded self. So a lot of things that are kind of going on underneath the surface are being brought up. And a lot of that for me in my life is showing up as inner child healing work and self-worth and all that good stuff, right? So self-acceptance and compassion. And I feel like there's a little bit of a battle between someone's inner child and possibly their adult self, or yeah, I feel like it's their adult self that's really like negating, like not allowing their inner child to play or to really speak or to really be allowed out and to be freed. So all I heard was, please free me from here. And it didn't sound detrimental or like crazy or anything, but it was like a concern, right? So I feel right now would be a really great time to begin to start unraveling a little bit, right? And letting your inner child play. And like we've said before about how our inner child and our intuitive gifts are very intertwined. They're very interrelated. They're like one and the same. At least it is for me in my truth. And the more I connect with my inner child, the more that my intuitive gifts open up and the more they strengthen. So if I am negating myself from using my gifts, that is also like a part of me negating my inner child playtime, or doing something fun and joyful. So yeah, I would really encourage some connection during this time. I think it would really help, especially if you because I know a lot of you are powerful manifestors. You manifest things without even having to really put a whole lot of intention into it, like a whole lot of ritual and like a whole lot of practice and a lot of stuff, right? And just with like any anything else in the spiritual journey, there's always more to learn. There's always more to refine, more skills to refine, more ideologies to adopt and to reframe things. But I do feel like a lot of you guys are really powerful manifestors, and I think Spirit is really wanting to say, like, just imagine what you could accomplish if you honed in on that skill, on that power, on that gift. Like, imagine what kind of good you can do in the world for yourself and for others, right? Because also, like, being on the spiritual path, it's not just about being selfless, right? Like, I know a lot of teachings talk about being like the selfless giver, the selfless martyr, right? And like that could get really twisted and brought into the extreme to the point where we're giving so much of ourselves that we're sacrificing our own mental health and our own physical health, emotional health. You know, we could actually become codependent and addicted to helping other people, because it helps us to avoid from having to take care of ourselves or look at ourselves and do the work. So, like, once again, everything in moderation. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the love. But yes, you know, bring it all back to balance and moderation, and really just keeping an open mind about it all. But yeah, I really feel if you gave yourself a chance, just imagine what could happen in your life. Just imagine all of the blessings that you could bring forth in your life for yourself and others, right? Because when we align our intentions and our will with the highest good of everyone involved, then we are like 100% backed up by the divine. I've said it a million times, and I will say it a million more, because it's the truth. It is the truth, and that is like the highest truth of being of service, and also being of service to ourselves. So I kind of feel, I was sensing like some of you was picking up on this energy of feeling a little like apprehensive, like someone might be afraid of doing it wrong. Like, I think some people are really exploring their spirituality, exploring their intuitive gifts. And it could be that they're kind of afraid that they're going to do it wrong, or like they're not doing it right. And honestly, we all go through that. Like, we all have an ego. We all have like those inner child programming from when we were children and growing up of like, you know, if we didn't do things like 100%, thank you so much. If we didn't do things 100% correctly, then there was something wrong with us and we got shamed and whatever. So yeah, so there's a lot of work to be done through that. And believe me, like we all have that to some form or degree that we have to work through to be able to get comfortable and create a safe space within ourselves to really own our power, own our gifts, and to start utilizing them, and then building trust within ourselves as well. So a big piece of that is compassion. I really set the intention to send you guys a lot of compassion into the collective tonight, and especially into the cards. Tonight we are going to use the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, which I absolutely love. I'll show you what it looks like. It's huge. It's huge, but I love to use this deck in the moon energies, either the full moon or the new moon energies, because they're really potent. They're really potent, and yeah, I'm definitely feeling it today for sure. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. Changing habits. I'm hearing changing habits. So, like, okay, we'll just talk about this and then we'll get into it. But change happens over time, right? It doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes we can have some amazing epiphanies that happen overnight, and those are really glorious. But radical transformations, they don't happen overnight. They don't happen in like 2 nights or anything. They happen over time. And it's all the small changes that we do on a day-to-day basis added up over time. And then you see the transformation. Then you see the results of the change, right? So I feel like if you are wanting to change a habit, whether that is like really for me, it's really practicing transmuting negative thoughts into positive thoughts. That's been my intention for the last couple of weeks. But if there's any habits that you would like to change in your life, you know, just take it really small, take it in manageable steps, and just be compassionate with yourself during that, right? Like, have a sense of commitment, devotion to yourself. I kind of feel like I'm just telling you what to do, but I mean, there's no way else to really talk about this. It's like, yeah, so it does take some discipline and some commitment, but at the same time, a whole lot of compassion, because I mean, whatever changes that you are deciding to make at this time, it is going to take some time to begin to see the results. And that's also breaking down a lot of paradigms, conditioning that we've been given, because we're a culture that wants like instant gratification. Like, we love instant gratification, right? Like, we want it fixed and we want it fixed now. At least that is for me. Definitely as a recovering addict, that's like, yeah. So really learning patience for myself during transitions, during transformations, during healing has been imperative in my growth, because I would sometimes like hold myself back because I was so hard on myself, because I wasn't getting it right, or wasn't getting it perfect, or I wasn't, you know, I was afraid of making mistakes, you know, and my guides got really honest with me a few times and got really straight up and like gave me a kick in the butt, like, stop doing this to yourself. And yeah, so it was really nice to have that. Thank you so much for the love. Yeah, so there's really no way that you can do it wrong, especially if you're like starting to use your gifts. They are a part of you. It's natural. It's like, I feel like the biggest hurdle with that is learning, one, to dismantle all the conditioning, and two, trusting ourselves. But once you have those in play, it's like things just happen magically on their own, and you will have these activations and you will meet people and it'll be beautiful. So yeah, just be easy on yourself. There's no way that you can get it wrong. There's no way you can get it wrong on this path. You know, our choices either, you know, could, the way it was described to me was, there's like a higher path, there's a middle path, and there's like a lower path. And you think of it of frequencies. There's a higher frequency path where, you know, we can choose, once we're at that stage, we can choose to live in a higher vibration, in the higher spectrums of light and sound. And the path would be a lot smoother. It takes a lot of determination, a lot of practice to sustain that. Or we can choose to go the middle path, or we can choose the lower path, which is, you know, a lot of the more denser emotions and the lower vibrations, but they all lead to the same place. Everyone's going to the same place. We're all going there. It's just up to us how we want to manifest our reality. Do we want it to have it in a higher vibration, full of joy, peace, and love? And like, not to say that there's no challenges, but we do have that choice. And yeah, so that's something I remind myself every day. And I really tried my best every single day to do what I need to do to be able to sustain myself at a higher vibration. Anyway, okay, let's get into it. That was awesome. I felt really like I got heated up a couple of times. A lot of fire energy for sure. I think I've talked about that before. That can happen when you are reaching higher states. So, oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I did post a City of Light meditation by Archangel Michael and the Violet Flame transmutation meditation. So if you are so inclined and inspired, if you've been listening to any of Archangel Michael's teachings, I would highly recommend to start doing that, doing the City of Light meditation, to really help transmute a lot of the lower frequencies. It will help your journey like tenfold, because like I said before, once you make that decision to begin the Ascension journey, it's going to go by quick. And sometimes going by fast isn't always the most smoothest ride, right? Because a lot of things are going to get brought up, to get healed, to get fixed, not fixed, but transmuted, to get resolved, that kind of thing. A lot of endings, a lot of beginnings, a lot of clearing debris. So it really helps to ease the journey a bit, and it's a good practice to start building those pathways for yourself into the 5D, the fifth dimension. Whew, that was a lot. So when that does happen, one of the ascension symptoms is that your body will heat up. Sometimes it'll cool off, but it's almost like you have a bit of a fever, and it's just burning off some lower frequencies and like debris that's kind of left in your energetic field, and it's just burning that off. It's just like how your body would burn off a virus. There's such thing as energetic viruses and that kind of thing too, right? Parasites, entities, and cord cutting. Cord cutting is something really, really valuable to do on the daily to really help keep your energetic body in tip-top shape. Yeah, anyway, okay, so we talked a lot, but that really wanted to come through. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Awesome. Yep, these are massive. It's so beautiful, though. I love that guy's voice that does Wisdom of the Ages. Like he's like a vocal person. What do they call him? Like a voice actor? No, I don't know. He's like a dude that has a really awesome voice, and he algorithms, which is really helpful. Okay. Oh, intense energies. I'm telling you, there's a lot coming through. Okay. Alrighty. So, oh, beautiful. First card. We have 6 cards. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Okay, so the first card we have is number 20, which breaks down to a 2, really speaks about balancing, harmonizing. And this card is speaking to healing the earth. Love, humility, and respect. It's so beautiful. I feel that's what a lot of us, that's why we're here. That is why we are here and we're on a mission. When I get hot, I deep breath in and helps me get through the heat. Nice. Thanks, Rita. Thanks for that little tip. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, it's an influx of energy, and that's your body's just kind of heating up with it. And sometimes that happens. So, yeah. But yeah, healing the earth, love, humility, and respect is such a powerful combination. This is what I feel is like been activating a lot of people's awakenings, like not only light workers that are speaking out and speaking up and out to the collective and to the world, and teaching and healing and that kind of thing, but it's also like a lot of the grid work that light workers have been doing in transmuting and bringing a lot of the light frequencies that are coming in from the photon belt and from the great central sun. We are actually like transducers. We're transmitters, and the light frequencies come into our body because we are energetic spiritual beings, and when they come through, and then we ground them down into the earth. And a lot of people do that naturally, but I feel like this is also just imagine what you can accomplish as a light worker if it was something that you honed in on. I feel like there's some grid work with this, but a lot of the grid work that many starseeds and many light workers have done over the decades has really amplified, and it's helping Mother Earth to ascend as well. And so it's creating new light codes and new activations around the globe. But a lot of you are earth angels as well. You're protectors of the earth, the rainbow warriors from the Hopi prophecy. Thank you, Spirit. And you are being guided. I feel like Mother Gaia is directly connecting with you and guiding you during this time frame, or has been for a long time. Okay, whew. I could get really into that. So the next card we have here is number 26, which breaks down to an 8, which really speaks about abundance. It's like it's double to a 4, which really speaks about stability. So the stability that you created, the foundations that you've created within the last year or two are really going to help you in creating the abundance that you're manifesting moving forward. But this card speaks to the meditation. So we did speak about meditations, about the City of Light meditation with Archangel Michael. Peace, relief, sanctuary. And she's holding some medicine there. And she has candles and crystals. So I feel like that is really, really going to help you in connecting, like I said, to those pathways into the higher realms. And I know a lot of people can get really turned off about like, oh, meditation, like I don't want to sit like that, like for an hour. It's uncomfortable. You can meditate however feels comfortable for you. Like I've said before, I meditate laying down because that is how I can get my body fully relaxed. And like even last summer, I was doing a lot of meditations and I was beginning to practice surrendering myself into the in-between. So that's kind of like between realities, between this waking world and the dream world. It's not quite sleeping. Some people call it the waking dream. I call it the in-between. And so I really practiced, once I started developing more of a routine with meditation, I started practicing surrendering myself into the in-between. And that meant like getting fully relaxed and fully like my mind is like surrendering my mind, connecting mind to heart, and just like letting everything go. As if like, as if I was going to drop into another comfortable space in my bed. And then I would feel like my whole body like just let go. And then I would see if I could surrender even more. And then I just try to surrender more. And it does something, it can bring you into the in-between, into another state. And that's where I started communicating with my angels and archangels and start doing healing work with them. So you can try that. It worked for me. It really helped to bridge pathways within myself. But play around with it. I mean, it's unique to you, right? This is your journey. Oh my goodness. The next card is number 19, breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1, which speaks about new beginnings. The healing temple of the lunar light, life cycles, energy healing, communication. Beautiful. Look at that moon. So a lot of these pictures, this book, a lot of these images are images from the divine realms, from the astral realms. The person who made this deck was directly connected in very strongly. And she was given these images of what it was like in paradise, in heaven, and in the astral planes. And like heaven's not a place. It's like I don't want to go down that. I don't want to go down that. I could talk forever about that. I'm going to put a boundary there for myself. But what I was trying to get at is that these images are meant to trigger. They were meant to trigger memories within you in light codes. That's why I'm just always like so adamant of showing you everything, because it's so powerful, right? The waterfall, the waterfall, and then we have the caduceus, the serpent and the healing staff, the moon. There's something here about dream work as well. Dream work. I know that's been coming up for me with some other people as well. But I just started recently starting to do dream work again. I can't stop looking at it. It's so pretty. But yes, okay, let's move on. Okay. Oh wow, the next one. Oh my goodness, it just keeps getting better and better and better. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. So the next one is number 1. Once again, new beginnings. And this card says the healing temple. Restoration, cure, safety. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so much from this. Okay, I'll show it to you guys. Show it to you guys here. But you see, I feel like that's your guardian angel who's always been with you. And there's your crystal palace that you will begin to get familiar with if you decide to do Archangel Michael's meditations, creating those pathways. So I feel like this is kind of coming home to yourself, and it's also it's the place that we go to recharge and to really nurture ourselves energetically and spiritually on this path. Because I know, like, doing a lot of doing readings and doing healing work, and you know, I'm the type of person or type of healer that like absorbs people's energy, and you could be too, right? And this could be why, like, you could be feeling a lot of emotions that just don't belong to you, and that really needs to be cleared on the daily. That's why I really encourage that. But it takes a lot of energy to do all this work. And so going within and going into that crystal palace, going within our heart spaces to really connect in with the divine, to get restored and filled back up, so we can continue on our journey and continue on our work. Oh, nice. That's amazing. Awesome. Very cool. I'm really, really happy to hear that. We should chat sometime, Amy. I would love to talk more and to learn more about what you're learning. Be awesome. Yes. So healing temple. We need to take care of ourselves as healers to be able to show up for service, for sure. Number 5, the next card is number 5, speaks about change. The relics of Lemuria. Fragments, memory, reclaiming. Oh my gosh, no way. No freaking way. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm just freaking out over here. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the relics of Lemuria. Like I've said before, some of you guys are Lemurian starseeds. You could definitely resonate with that. So this is part of Lemuria. So I feel a lot of the fragments, and we talked about light fragments and how they could get dispersed in this incarnation, and part of our path and part of our journey is to reclaim a lot of those fragments so we can begin to ascend and to also achieve certain activations within ourselves, to become more... I want to be careful with my words because it's not more whole. You are already whole and perfect just as you are. But there was a purpose in having our light fragments being dispersed that way. And so we go through healing and reclaiming parts of ourselves that we have lost to become more empowered and to achieve certain frequencies, a certain level, and certain light code activations. Wow. But I talked about that before. Some of you guys could be receiving some downloads that are coming in like flashes. So like flashbacks of like a different life or like a different feeling. That happened to me once before. I did something different. Like I recorded on my phone a download that I received, and I posted it on my SoundCloud. I didn't do it again. Maybe I'll do that as like a podcast kind of thing, because sometimes these downloads come in so fast and so often, like I don't always have the energy or have the time to like post everything on here. But yeah, that happened to me one night. You can check it out on my SoundCloud if you want. But the download came in so fast and so quickly. Like it was just like a flash of like different lifetimes, but all in this one moment, all in this one life. And then I had a message, and I seen a vision and stuff that I shared as well. So it was really, really powerful. And like I can't decipher it yet. I think I need to get, you know, another healer, another practitioner to help me decipher it. I know QHHT is something I definitely want to try, the quantum healing hypnosis healing technique. It was developed by Dolores Cannon. If you are interested in doing something like that, it's recommended to only do it in person though, because it's intense. And I mean, do your research, right? But I definitely want to get it done to do some past life healing stuff. Yeah, so if that happens to you, don't get scared, don't get freaked out. It's totally normal, but not normal. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like it's totally normal. And they're gifts to help guide you on this path. And I feel they will be deciphered over time. I think one of your guardian spirits here is like it's this bird. It's almost like what are they called? It's like a crane, like a blue crane. Blue cranes. I feel like there's another word for them. It starts with a G. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, what I was freaking out about earlier is this card. The Light Priestess. Like, okay, so the reason why I freaked out, because the last time we did a reading with this deck, this card came out. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. I had received so many activations. Blue Heron, thank you so much, Ria. You are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. You just saved like probably a good hour after this live of me trying to figure out what it's called. So thank you so much. Oops. But yes, the Light Priestess. I need to calm down because I'm really excited about this. But yeah, this is why I was freaking out. I am so happy to see her again. So the Light Priestess, she speaks about galactic wisdom and cosmic ritual. So I feel like this is like a journey that's being laid out here before you. A lot of you are coming into activations and into realizations and bits and pieces of what type of healer you are and really connecting with the earth. Going through a lot of life lessons around love, humility, and respect. Meditation is going to really help you in achieving peace and finding that relief in that inner sanctuary amongst the chaos, because that is another big thing, is that we're being trained to hold the light even though there's chaos around us, right? That's a part of our mission as light workers, if you resonate with light workers or starseeds. But we need to hold the light frequency to help the planet ascend, and it's a lot of work. And then the healing temple of the lunar light. So life cycles, energy, healing, and communication. I feel it's going to be very powerful and very potent between now and the full moon. People could be coming back. People could be coming back to receive healing through communication from you. This is also a part of like the transformation, right? So between setting intentions in the new moon energy and then working towards that, being your own catalyst in your own life. And then the healing temple, taking time to, self-care, restore, safety. So really of feeling the ebb and flow of this energy is going to help you in navigating your own path. And then the relics of Lemuria, and then the light priestess, which is amazing. And then underneath the deck, of course, you got to go underneath the deck. It's number 9, the spiritual path, called the Angel Gate. Gorgeous. I want to go live there. Can I just move there, please? There's a rainbow. Oh, what I would give. I guess I could just meditate and go there. So this card speaks about cleansing, protection, and blessing. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, one more. Temple of Dreams, number 36, speaks about sacred dreams, prophecies, and dream journeys. So I definitely feel that with you guys. There's something very important about your dreams that you could be kind of, that you could be afraid of. Could be afraid of doing it wrong, could be negating that part of yourself unconsciously. I feel like you're going to be given a lot of opportunities in this cycle to really show up for yourself in a way that you never have before. All being divinely led, of course. So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love that. I wonder if I could like prop these up. Okay, we'll just leave it there. Oh, wow. I feel like that was just a reading in itself, but we will get into the tarot. I'm going to use my Nicoletta Sicoli tarot deck. A little tiny little bang. Love this deck. Love this deck. Underneath the deck, we have 6 of Cups. So thank you so much for the love. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. 6 of Cups. So people could be coming back. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wanting to bring in an offer or an apology, or just wanting to communicate. Like I said, with this communication, through healing through communication. Yeah, Mercury is really like on us these days, I feel. I was also going to Google to see when the next Mercury retrograde is happening. Okay, gotta write all this stuff down. Okay, let's get into it. Spirit, what messages do you have for fire signs? Oh, thank you. Ace of Cups, beautiful. 7 of Wands in the crossing. So definitely there is a potential for new love here with the Ace of Cups. Brand new beginning in an emotional way. So like this isn't always in regards to like romantic love. This could be a new opportunity, a new beginning with like children, with family. It's healing. It's like a new cycle here. 7 of Wands. So I feel in the crossing that it's going to be a little bit challenging to stand up for yourself, like stand up for what your beliefs are. There's like a new level. You've completed a cycle and now you're in a new level of love. Like you have a new level of self-love. But there's still a little bit of like lessons being learned in around standing up for what you're worth, standing up for your boundaries, and like standing up for your beliefs, what you deserve. It also speaks about like being optimistic. Remain optimistic regardless of what is occurring around you. Okay. In the foundation, we have the Strength card, which is Leo energy. Recent past, 8 of Cups, you've walked away from something. There was something emotionally draining in the recent past that you walked away from. And this could have been like I know we talked about like doing some internal house cleaning, housework of like letting go of the things that are emotionally draining us and like seeing where we're having energetic leaks. And I feel you guys totally aced it. And it's like showing up here really strongly in your Ace of Cups. So that's beautiful. You're attracting in some beautiful energy now because you've walked away from things that are just energetically sucking the life out of you. And it's given you this this inner strength here with the Strength card. It's like you're a queen of your own life now. You've leveled up. It's given you a lot of courage. And I feel like that mix of, we might see the Nine of Pentacles, which really speaks about like empowerment and independence. But also like the Nine of Cups and like self-care really helps to amplify our self-worth and our internal courage to be able to do what we need to do when standing up for others. Someone could also be coming in to apologize. So this card speaks about atonement. And now she's getting spanked by this devil looking thing, dude. So this could also be like some of that internal struggle energy that I was feeling with like someone's inner child. And like it could be their shadow self that's really negating them from allowing them to play. And I feel like there's going to be there's going to be an opportunity to heal that. It's like an internal apology. Thank you. Seven of Cups. There's a little bit of confusion going on here. Temperance, Sag energy, Two of Wands. Yep, we got the Moon energy. So there's some kind of illusions it's tripping you up. May trip you up. Could have a lot of options, which could be creating a lot of confusion. I feel the best way to overcome this is connecting in with the divine. So major arcanas, like for me, it's really an opportunity for the divine. That's how the divine really tells you and shows us that they're showing up for us in that time to help us overcome any sort of challenge that we may be going through. So the Temperance card is showing up here. It's also Sag energy, but it's walking in between worlds, right? Like balancing our spirituality and our 3D or our mundane or material life, and learning how to walk in both worlds, be in both worlds. I feel like that is going to help you, in overcoming this confusion energy. The Seven of Cups. So she has like all these bunnies and she's like, oh my God, like I just wanted one. I just wanted one cup. I just wanted one bunny. But like, why is there so many? And she's just kind of like paralyzed. She's not really sure what to do. The Two of Wands. It's like being at a crossroads, but it's also talking about like a mirroring energy. So I feel like that has something to do with this lesson. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it until there's a balancing that occurs within, like an emotional, mental balancing, which can happen and strengthen through meditation and self-care, restoration, slowing down our energy. But yeah, there's a mirroring that is occurring here. Could be with a Pisces or a Cancer, but there is a mirroring, something mirroring happening here. Some kind of illusion, something that you're not seeing. But I feel your dreams are going to, for those of you that resonate with the dream work, I feel like that's the divine's trying to communicate with you and trying to help you in navigating some of this confusion energy. And it's so interesting because it happens in code. Like a lot of this, like a lot of the synchronicities and a lot of like the numbers and omens and everything, they happen in code. So we have to decipher them. And same thing with light codes. So when we do receive downloads and do receive light codes, we have to decode that light frequency, right? And sometimes things can get lost in the translation, but it's about doing the best you can. Yeah. So yeah, it's about, that's why like I write everything down, or I put everything in my phone, and I try to keep up with it as much as I can, so I can decode what the divine is trying to tell me. Whew. Thank you, Spirit. All right, in the near future, please, for our fire signs. Beautiful. Knave of Wands. So this is your energy, fire signs. Very magical, very mystical. I definitely feel this because I was really drawn to use the Oracle deck for you guys. This particular Oracle deck for you guys. So there's some major growth happening. So the Knave of Wands is, for me, that's like my inner child. My inner child is like really wanting to play and really wanting to play dress up, I heard. Some of you guys could be like reinventing your look, like your outfits and like how you show up. But it's also about magic. It's also about magic. So really tapping into our inner child's magical world and in our own magic. You could be doing a lot of studying into like really honing in on your craft, like I said, right? Some of you are manifestors, some of you are dream walkers. Some of you are healers. Some of you are light workers. Like I'm feeling a lot of activations have been occurring since I started doing readings for you guys at the beginning of the year. There's been a lot of growth, which is amazing. So congratulations, keep going. You guys rock. Yeah, I feel like that's where you're going to find the answers that you're looking for, and I feel like I've been saying that a lot. Your gifts are meant to serve you and to serve others for this time that we're in specifically right now, because things are Seven of Cups energy right now for the whole entire world. And our path back to the divine requires a level of magic and innocence and our inner child. So, Four of Cups here. I have the Four of Cups. Some of you could be kind of a little dismissive or not seeing an offer here for a passionate new beginning. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so yeah, I just said it. I just channeled it. So I don't know if I should like repeat myself, but the cards are showing up here to confirm that. So we have the Four of Cups, feeling kind of like bored, kind of despondent. You could be ignoring something. We have the Ace of Wands here, which is a passionate new beginning, inspiration, drive. Remember how we talked about that in manifestation? How important the wands are and the fire energy is, and when you manifest. And then the Ten of Wands is just kind of feeling really like overburdened and not really feeling, you're completing a cycle here, but you're on a path, you're on your way to completing it, but I feel like you're ignoring, or someone's ignoring their inner child, which is their Ace of Wands, which is their passionate new beginning, their new direction, their new path. It could be because there's a lot of, you guys are exhausted. It could be like you guys have a lot of responsibilities that are kind of taking you away from that. But I feel that's where that Temperance card is coming into play as well. Tempering that. Yeah, the Nine of Wands, the Sun card, Leo energy, and the Six of Swords. So I feel if you do take the time, take the time to explore this part of you with your inner child, with your own powers and your own magic, I feel it's going to serve you in such a way that you never thought possible with the Sun card here. It's going to give you complete wish fulfillment internally to externally. Like, it's something that, from my own personal experience, it's something that is incomparable. Oh no, 20% remaining. Okay. It's incomparable to anything that I've ever done in this life, any job that I've ever had, anything like that. It doesn't even come close to the emotional fulfillment that I get from doing readings for you guys and from doing a lot of the spiritual work that I do in my own journey. Building this coaching program, you know, like it's all from my heart. It's all from using like my own gifts, right? It's going to help you move away from any sort of conflict. It's going to move you away from any sort of, the divine's trying to deter you from a path that is just going to not serve you. But sometimes if we're reluctant to go, we'll either get a tower moment or the divine will allow us to keep going down that path and learn for ourselves what works and what doesn't work, right? So the Hermit card, Virgo energy here as well. Okay, this is for some of you, not all of you, but you might have a stalker. The Seven of Swords here, oh my gosh, I'm sorry to tell you. But yeah, there's like some kind of shady stalker energy here. Someone's like watching you. Hermit card. Someone could be trying to steal something from you. Hermit. So we all know what we've got to do for the Hermit mode. And it's going to bring you your 10 of Cups, your wish fulfillment. So, whew, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Oh. Okay. 6 of Cups. So this is on the bottom of the deck, just as we, before we started here. So I feel like some of you guys are a little bit nostalgic right now. Could be healing from some sort of breakup in the past, or some sort of disappointing, there was some kind of pain that left someone feeling really regretful or disappointed. Could be from a Capricorn. We have the Devil here as well, the 2 of Swords. There's some mental conflict around this. Could be within family. But I feel like there's some mental confliction about moving towards a goal that you want, something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness in completing a cycle as well with the World card. The Hierophant, you could also be dealing with a Taurus. There's going to be some fast communication coming in here. Yep, double confirmation. Could be from a Cancer. We have the Chariot here as well. It's really going to help you move forward. I feel like I said, the messages that you're receiving from your guides or from the divine is really going to help you and propelling you and moving quickly on this ascension path. Where you're putting your focus is really going to help determine how balanced you are. You are going to have a victory here. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity here to receive some generosity. Something that you have given out is going to come back to you tenfold. It's going to make you feel really good with the 6 of Wands here. It's something that you feel like you've been waiting on for a while. There's been a bit of a break in the whole journey, or it's going to help you give a little bit of a break, especially if you feel like you've been going really hard, really fast. Fire energy. Now, this could be someone coming back in from the past, because 6 of Cups can also talk about someone coming back in from the past. Could be this Capricorn here. Yeah. Wanting marriage. It's going to make you really happy. Lots of communication. Things are going to go really, really quickly. Hermit. 9 of Pentacles. So there's that independent energy I was talking about. Some of you guys could be choosing to remain single and just going into hermit mode and doing your own thing, staying alone. Thank you, Spirit. Whew. It's in the environment. I'm like going against my battery life right now, so try to make it. We'll try to make it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so this is the Justice card. Oh, did I show this to you? Okay, I'll show that to you really quickly here. And the Justice. Libra energy. So there could be a Libra around you. If you're dealing with any sort of legal issues right now, or possibly like a lawsuit, or like dealing with the justice system, I feel it's going to go in your favor here. The 3 of Cups, there's going to be some celebratory. You're going to receive some sort of information that's going to really make you really happy. And completing a cycle, putting something to an end so you can move on. I feel like this had something to do with the 8 of Cups in the recent past as well. Could also be some of this energy that's still kind of lingering around, like I said, that's creating a lot of this 7 of Cups energy, a lot of this confusion. So energy clearing, seriously, is the best. I mean, like sage and like smudge really helps a lot, but there's other energetic, like I said, things that can attach themselves to you that can be really draining, and really cloud your own judgment and trusting your intuition. Would highly recommend just kind of doing some cleansing, cord cutting, releasing, however, releasing ritual, however that is for you. I feel it's going to help. Definitely with some sort of structure that's going on here with the Hierophant. You're going to see some communication, possibly from a Leo, but it's going to bring some enlightenment to the situation. For some of you, this might be okay. For some of you, this might have to do with the residential school stuff. I feel like that's the one of the biggest reasons why you have accelerated so fast, so like and so much in such a little time frame, with all of these oracles coming out. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. I feel like there's been a lot of work that's been done, and I feel like you are waiting on a message here. It's definitely going to come. It's going to go in your favor. Lots of positive energy here with the Sun card, one of the happiest cards on the deck. Beautiful. It's going to bring a lot of things to light. Yeah, something that was like giving you a lot of mental conflict. Devil energy, shadow work. And that's what the devil energy is, right? It really trips us up. Meditation really helps to balance that out, and like our shadows and stuff. Sometimes it's other people's shadows as well that can really trip us up. Once again, energy clearing. Especially if you're super sensitive. Thank you. It's like taking a bath or taking a shower every day. Excuse me. Just for your energetic body. Beautiful. So you're hoping for an Ace of Pentacles. You're hoping for an Ace of Pentacles. Just beautiful. So remember, like I did a live a couple nights ago or maybe a few nights ago, around like Sacred Union, and we talked about the Vesica Pisces and how the middle part of the Vesica Pisces, like this part in the middle, is called the egg of creation. So this what shows up in your life when you manifest an idea, or you're manifesting things. It will show up as an opportunity for you to take or not. It's completely up to you. You don't always have to take every opportunity that's presented to you, because you're your own boss in your own life, right? So discernment, I feel, is really imperative. Could be coming in from a Taurus here. A new beginning, definitely a new beginning. There's going to be some sort of return on investment if you if you were investing in something. Investing in yourself, I feel it was like you're going to see something. You're going to see the results of all the investments that you did into yourself. Whether that's through education, whether that's through training, whether that's through job, something with jobs. I feel like you're preparing yourself for something a little bit more independent with the 9 of Pentacles here in the outcome. 10 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. I feel like there is going to be a completion of a cycle with the 10 of Wands. It really speaks a lot about just being overly burdened. But you will also be independent with the 9 of Pentacles in your empowerment. And emotionally stable with the 4 of Cups. I feel like this is what you're hoping for. Self-employment, you could be starting your own business. There could be some worries about like how burdensome that is going to be. Yeah, we'll get some clarity. Let's get some clarity. World, 3 of Cups, King of, you could be dealing with an air sign. Oh wow, there's a union here. Queen and King of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Sun card, beautiful communication of a marriage and engagement. Someone's mentally conflicted about it. They're really stressed out about how it is to come in with the 4 of, so we have 444. Yeah, 444. So that could be a synchronicity for some of you. And 3s. 3, 7, 7. Wow, there's a lot here. But 444 is definitely one that's jumping out a lot here. So the 4 of Pentacles. Someone could be worried about finances. Someone has a broken heart here with the 3 of Swords as well. It could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo with the King of Pentacles. Capricorn, Virgo, double confirmation there. 10 of Cups, someone that was your wish fulfillment. They want to come in very quickly, or you might be wanting to communicate something really quickly to them. But they're, like I said, they're really stuck in their head about something. Something was destined to happen with this partnership here. Something's going to bring in your emotional fulfillment. Now, like, this could be a partnership. It could also because it's energy, right? It can translate into your work. There was some kind of ending, some kind of fight. But this could also translate into your family. This can translate, like, however it translates. Because love can show up in all kinds of ways. It's not just romantic. I feel like I said that already. All right, okay. We'll get a couple of clarifiers here. Talked about that. Let's see what the Chariot's about here. Thank you. 5 of Wands. Yeah, so there's some kind of competition or some sort of conflict. Someone's really stressed out here. Lots of air energy, lots of air energy. You could be picking up on this other person's energy as well, but I mean, take it as it resonates. If it is you, because we need to take accountability and responsibility for ourselves in like how we are taking care of our mental space. Six of Wands, though, that's a victory. You are going to be victorious in this transformation. There's also Scorpionic energy. I feel like this sort of inner child stuff that's been going on, you are going to come out on the other side completely. Like, you're like going to own it. You're going to feel like you just owned that battle. You just owned that battle and that transformation. There's a chance here to communicate any sort of balance, Libra energy here again. There's something with generosity here. Thank you, Spirit. Walking away, 8 of Cups. So this could have occurred in the past. This is some of that energy that I was feeling from the past as well. That could be a part of this conflict or this chaos that's kind of going on around you. But you are like persevering through it. I feel communicating your needs in a relationship, especially around reciprocity and balance. If there was an imbalance of the energies of the dynamics, I feel like you are going to be given an opportunity, something that you might have been really stressed out about, and like, how do I tell this person that? Which reminds me, I wanted to really talk about, to do a live on assertive communication. So thank you, fire signs, for reminding me. It is going on the list and I'm writing it down. Not just saying that I'm going to write it down either, so. Assertive communication. I had started it, but it's just been an exhausting week. I'm sure you guys understand. Excuse me. So that's cool. We talked a bit about the future context. Let's see, 6 of Cups. Please clarify the 6 of Cups. Verify your signs. Thank you. The Fool card, Aquarian energy, but this is breaking free from any sort of restrictions. This is also like leveling up in your spiritual journey, enlightenment, staying in the present moment, letting go of baggage. This is where this healing conversation could be coming into play here. Part of your inner child's healing is also the reclaiming of lost parts of yourself. Self-care is like the undercurrent. It's like, it's a must. If you guys want to check out my medicine wheel teachings around self-care, I have it on my business page. I think I have it on my personal Facebook page as well. You might have to go back a little bit, but that can give you an idea, you know, how to begin your own self-care journey. Something that's just a little bit more structured. Yeah, you are, yeah, definitely ending cycles. 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords, a lot of healing. This air energy here, King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be a business partnership, but I feel like this person did a lot of work on themselves. They completed a cycle and they want to offer here the Ace of Wands. Could be Sag energy here as well with the Wheel of Fortune, but it was definitely destined. There's a bit of a warning here around karma. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So it's like there's like going to be a karmic test for some of you with this person. I might put you in this 2 of Swords energy. It could be a Gemini, but it could also be, you guys are manifesting each other. Try not to stay too much in your head with the 2 of Swords. It could impact your manifestations. It was definitely divinely guided. Archangel Michael is here. He's always here with me, always here with us in our readings. And he's definitely protecting you at this time and helping you to discern and to make the right decisions. Synchronicities is a beautiful way for him to directly connect with you, especially until you get to the point where you can actually start channeling with him and communicating in a more direct fashion. But synchronicities are a really great way for angels to just quickly like give us a heads up with something. Yeah, same energies, victory, it's all good. It's all good. Just reflect on this cycle here. that you went through. The Ten of Swords, do a little bit of reflection, see what lessons you have learned. See if the person's actions and their words line up. It's always a good way to determine if someone has really said that they changed. But also seeing the best in them too at the same time. Like, we're all human. Okay, cool. So we talked about that. Let's talk a little bit about, let's go get a clarifier on the Ace of Pentacles. Thank you. Wow. Whoa. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, if you were hoping for this Ace of Pentacles, look at this. The Ace just jumped to the 10 of Pentacles. Like, oh my God. You are going to receive some communication here around family, possibly around an inheritance. You are going to receive a lot of freaking abundance. So, no worries, no worries. Really standing in your independence here, we have an offer coming in from an Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces. Someone bringing an apology that's going to really, you're going to be at a crossroads and making a decision. You could be hoping for this person to come back, but I feel like they, in divine timing, they're going to come in and apologize and give you this offer. It could be a Sagittarius here as well. Someone's walking away. Ace of Cups or Eight of Cups energy. This could be you as well. Energy that you walked away. Now you're being rewarded. You're being rewarded. Yeah. You chose you. You chose you. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Do I need to say more? I mean, the Six of Wands just came out to clarify the outcome. Yep. You're going to communicate exactly what it is that you want in your wish fulfillment. You could be talking to a Leo as well. But I feel like your voice and you standing your ground and speaking your truth is really going to bring in and usher in all of your manifestations and your wish fulfillments. Some of you could also be bringing the truth to light around a Pisces. Any sort of illusions and around any sort of shady energy. You're bringing the light. Guys, you are bringing the light to the situation. And you are gonna be victorious. This is the work that we're here to do. We're here to bring the light to any sort of shady shadow energy that is still kind of lurking around. I mean, it's all over the place, but we don't need to go there. But first we need to do that within ourselves so we can understand what the shadow looks like in other people or in situations or in life. So we can bring our truth. I feel like this has been a huge, major lesson, life lesson for you. So congratulations, it's amazing. Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh, so good. Nine of Cups, Seven of Wands, standing your grounds. It's really going to help you push forward with the Chariot energy here towards your Ace of Pentacles. We got double confirmation, Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot. So amazing, amazing. I'm 10 of Cups. Oh my God. Okay. I can't even. It's beautiful energy, guys. Beautiful, beautiful energy. You guys have done the work. Continue doing what you're doing. You guys are rocking it right now. Even though it may not feel like it, it could kind of feel like, oh my God, like how much longer, how much more? I'm at the end of my rope here with the 10 of Wands. Like, how can I keep going? But believe me, you are going to be rewarded here. This is a major, major life lesson, life cycle completion. It's beautiful. 10 of Cups, complete wish fulfillment. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I love you so, so much. If you want to book a reading, I left my information there. And I really enjoyed your energy. Thank you so much for sitting with me. Thank you so much for the love. Oh, sending the love back to you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, it looks really good. So I love you guys. Have a good night. Have a good week. And we'll see you on the other side. Mwah. Bye.